Nestled along the western coast of Bataan lies the charming municipality of Bagac, a place where nature, history, and culture come together in harmony. Known for its breathtaking beaches, lush mountains, and heritage sites, Bagac continues to draw both local and international visitors seeking beauty, peace, and a glimpse into the past. But beyond its promising tourist destinations, Bagac is also a town that values its future, one that is built on the strong foundation of quality education. Schools here work hand in hand with the community to nurture responsible, skilled, and value-oriented learners. The local government and educators remain committed to creating opportunities for the youth, believing that education is the true key to lasting progress. In Bagac, tourism brings pride, and education brings hope. Together, they inspire the people to dream bigger and strive harder for a brighter tomorrow. How ready is Bagac District for Oplan Balik Eskwela 2025? In terms of demographics, we have comparative data for enrollment, teaching and non-teaching personnel for the school year 2024-2025 and 2025-2026. The recorded enrollment for elementary was 4,317 and 2,502 for the secondary level, giving a total of 6,819 enrolled learners in all the schools in Bagac. The data analysis and observations are presented with regards to enrollment concerns. Here we can have a comparative analysis of the data for elementary, junior high school and senior high schools, including the gender analysis. For school year 2025 to 2026, enrollment is still ongoing, therefore, the final number of enrollees for elementary, junior high, and senior high students has yet to be determined. Previous issues and concerns encountered by schools during enrollment. At the beginning of enrollment schedules, there were low early registrants because many families wait until the last days to enroll. Some learners are transferring to other schools due to their parents' jobs. There are also delays because some parents submit incomplete documents. Transferring students often have trouble getting their school records, especially those coming from private schools or switching strands in SHS. Since enrollment is still ongoing and some students are undecided, the final number of enrollees is not yet confirmed. Issues and concerns on teaching personnel. Based on the data, the total number of regular or permanent elementary teachers remains the same for both SY 2024 to 2025 and SY 2025 to 2026, with 151 teachers. There were more regular teachers last school year compared to this school year, and the number of vacant positions increased to 12. The difference in numbers between the two school years is attributed to retirements, unfilled positions, and pending deployment of PSB and LSB teachers. Overall, schools like Quinawan Integrated School and Sesain High School are in need of additional teachers, while EC Burnaby and Parang High School are still waiting for their vacant positions to be filled. Other schools appear to have enough teachers based on current enrollment and class size standards. School heads have already informed SDO on their teacher needs and status. For non-teaching personnel concerns, there are schools which expressed their needs for additional non-teaching staff like Banawang ES, Bainukawan ES, Parang ES, Sesain ES, and EC Burnaby indicated the need for more personnel. In terms of physical facilities, here are the reported issues and concerns: lack of SPED classrooms, damaged roof of covered court, need of water supply to classrooms, CRs, washing facility and other ancillary areas, insufficient budget for repair of classroom, insufficient rooms for ICT room, library, clinic, laboratory, DRRM room, etc., rehabilitation of school fence. For the said concerns, the schools have done these steps. Request chairs from SDO and other schools with excess chairs. Classroom sharing of manageable learners submitted POW under MOE requested to COM. Angela Garcia request for an elevated water tank to support consistent water supply urged/mobilized for support from stakeholders through consultation meetings. For admin concerns, excessive workload among ADAS/administrative officers results in reduced efficiency, delayed outputs, and potential burnout, especially during critical periods such as the opening of classes. To address such, conduct a comprehensive task audit to identify all responsibilities currently assigned to the AO. Classify tasks according to urgency and importance to identify which can be delegated, deferred, or streamlined. For fiscal resources, the allocated maintenance and other operating expenses (MOOE) fund is often not enough to cover essential expenditures such as utilities, minor repairs, instructional materials, and support for school-based programs. To address the insufficiency of MOE funds, the school will implement a multi-pronged approach focused on effective budget management, resource generation, and strategic partnerships. Strengthen ties with the Parents-Teachers Association (PTA), local government units (LGUs), alumni associations (NGOs), and local businesses for voluntary support, especially for school-based programs, minor infrastructure needs, and donations in kind, e.g., materials, equipment. When it comes to legal services, many school heads and personnel are not fully oriented on legal procedures, due process, and DepEd orders, leading to unintentional violations or mishandling of sensitive cases. Organize mandatory workshops and seminars for school heads, administrative staff, and teaching personnel focused on basic legal procedures relevant to school management, DepEd policies, and issuances on personnel and student affairs. Under ICT systems management, many schools, especially in remote or underserved areas, suffer from unstable or low bandwidth internet, making access to DepEd systems, e.g., LIS, HRIS, BEIS, and online learning platforms difficult. To resolve these issues, the schools coordinate with the LGU and local barangay officials to request assistance in improving internet access, such as setting up shared Wi-Fi hubs or satellite internet connections in schools. And also request sponsorships or partnerships from local telecom providers, cooperatives, or private donors for affordable or donated internet services and equipment. In terms of partnerships and linkages, some existing partnerships are informal and not supported by Memoranda of Agreement (MOA) or Understanding (MOU), which creates challenges in terms of accountability and sustainability of support. To ensure clarity, accountability, and long-term sustainability of support, the school shall initiate the formalization of all existing and future partnerships through the creation and signing of Memoranda of Agreement or Memoranda of Understanding. Some schools report unclears or delayed commitments from the local government unit, LGU, in terms of logistics, security, infrastructure, or health protocols before class opening. To address the issue of unclear or delayed LGU support, schools should take a proactive approach by engaging the LGU in early and structured coordination efforts. Other concerns include difficulties in curriculum adoption due to lack of training, materials, and resources. Resolving this would mean to implement continuous professional development programs to update teachers on curriculum revisions and best practices. Other concerns also include economic factors, family responsibilities, and lack of motivation causing students to stop schooling. The steps done for this is to collaborate with the Department of Social Welfare and Development (DSWD), LGUs, and NGOs to identify and provide scholarships, subsidies, or cash assistance for financially challenged students. And also, strengthen the implementation of school-based programs like feeding programs, school supplies distribution, and transportation subsidies to lessen the financial burden on families. Overall, despite the various challenges that were encountered and may come along the way, with the able supervision of our PSDS, and the strong commitment of each school to address and resolve all these issues and concerns, we can proudly say that Bagac District is now ready for the opening of classes for the school year 2025-2026.